Alright, the club at Flying Horse. Definitely a new one to GSPRO and a new one to the channel here. If you're unfamiliar what we're doing here, we are showing 18 holes of edited, shots only, golf simulation, rounds of golf. Primarily GSPRO is the platform, using a Garmin R10 as the launch monitor, doing auto putt 10 and 30 foot circles around the pin for a 1 putt and a 2 putt, and just showing you these different courses as well as if I'm swinging it good or bad. That seems to be the theme. I like to just review kind of how I'm playing, and to start off, these first two swings, not good. Bogey start at Flying Horse. See how we come about, but if you take a look at the mini map there, some cool layouts. It's got these different fairway configurations. It's got some sort of wild deep rough type growth in between, and then you get this little cushion of nice manicured rough. Nothing seems very straight so far, and we're trying to get there in two. Be an eagle. Oh, brushed right by the circle for an eagle, but a birdie reaching the par 5 in 2. This one's got water all along the left side. So of course you want to hit it directly in the middle. That's what I always say. Completely shut the face down, and crossed so far that it didn't really matter. So just went ahead and re-teed and hit the fade that was supposed to be hit in the first place, and found the rough. So not a great start at all here at Flying Horse. A lucky bounce might help us, but it's going to come up short. And a double bogey. So bogey, birdie, double. Quite a crazy start. There's a good drive. Something in the 11 launch range, and getting me under 100 yards into this green. Tough pin location tucked near the bunker. And really far. Ooh, at least it hangs up for a par. Moving on, another cool configuration. I decided to go to the left side of the hazard and try and take on these bunkers. I did get some decent ball speed there, and enough to carry the bunkers and the trouble, and we're sitting at 68 and hit it 32 for some reason. So definitely not dialed in here early. Ooh, that's hard to watch. Eight yards remaining, and of course you hit it too far. 2 putt, double bogey again. So 5 through 7, and not particularly a lot of amazing stuff happening here early. A good swing and result there on 7. Just get a par and get the hell out of there. Another par 5. This was the only thing that has helped me so far, is that there are par 5s on this course. Let's see how we do on this par 5, and we'll talk a little about the club at Flying Horse. I do like the background. I like the I've said before on the channel that I'm a fan of having a little bit of rough as a cushion before you get to trees, water, traps, whatever. Just as someone who doesn't like to stress out playing simulation golf, it makes sense to me. Plus, I think visually, you get this target area, you get a smaller target area, and then you get the trouble. I think when it's like you get the target area and trouble everywhere, it's just sometimes too much to ask, and it can lead to, not the greatest experience around a course, to be honest with you. If you are looking for challenging stuff, this is right there in the middle, I think. And there's enough things happening with layout. Certainly bunkers. You see this green completely covered. 107 right over the pin. So ending the front 9 at +6. Not where you want to be. We'll see how the back 9 goes. In real life, I tend to be a back 9 player, and sometimes we'll go like +6 and then shoot even the rest of the way, and then you're like, yeah, it's +6 on the day, and shot a 78. That's pretty good. So I do have that sometimes. There's another par 5 that I'm going for in 2, and hopefully that banks left. Yes. And that's an auto birdie, so that's twice now that we got to knock one down. And we're sitting at +5. Just a little get me out there on a short par 4. 140 remaining. Came off straight left and a little bit short. Oh, and I get lucky there with it staying in. The landscape looking pristine out here at Flying Horse. Hitting a spinny fade towards the bunker and the rough. This is going to be a long way in, but another short par 5 actually. So 174 in on the par 5. And I don't know why I swung like that. Looking back at it now while editing, that looked really weird. And it came up short and right, so it makes sense. Looking for 25 yards and did not get there. Missed a birdie chance, an easy birdie chance there. 150, this should be 8 iron. 8 iron maybe the way I swung. Ooh, and still carried it just a little too far. Neat hole here, you can hit over this deep lake into a sideways fairway. I'm lucky that started to fade. I thought that was going straight left for a second. Ends up being pretty good with 153 remaining, staring down the 14th hole. And that is a chunky monkey toe shot. My misses lately have definitely been like this ridiculous toe shot. I wasn't watching, but I get an awesome little turn and back to the green to save me there. This one seemed like it could have been drivable. Not with that swing though. And it's so short and spinny and in a bunker. Tough bunker shot. Not that I'm hitting out of a bunker, but trying to figure out 70 yards with what GSPRO is going to take away on a bunker shot can be difficult because it is random based on how high you hit it and hard you hit it, etc. It's like a dynamic thing. 170 safely on the green. Good shot there on 16. All right. 17 and 18. Again, the floating kind of fairway thing continuing, where you will run out of room on some of these, or you have to aim a different direction. This one, I just run out of room. It wasn't even that far of a hit, but we leave 135, and we're on some rough, and that's another one of those nasty toe shots. I'm hoping this one doesn't roll to the green, so I get a chance to chip in for par here. Trying to find 22 and just pounded it left. So, bogeying 17, surprise, surprise. Those are the white tees, by the way, if you're still wondering. They're they got a little horse on them, I think. Alright, last hole of the day, 18, par 4, 389. The club at Flying Horse. Certainly one everyone should go play. Let me know how you do around this track, and if you hit into as many bunkers as things as I do. This has got to go. It's going to come up short and bogey finish. Typical D-Lud Hobbies fashion. More courses coming super soon, guys. I'm editing as fast as I can, and there'll be a lot coming on the way, especially with the new courses coming out that just dropped recently.